The other tackle, Brent Fortin, 6'2", 190-pound freshman. At guard, veteran Matt Peterson, 6 foot, 306-pound senior. Well, you feed these guys over there in Lake Linden anything they want. 5'11", 156-pound junior tight end Tom Miller. Topo at end, 168-pound, 6'1", senior. In the backfield, 160-pound, 5'11" senior Jarvis Applecamp.
Junior wearing number 66.
At left tackle, senior Adam Poisson. At left guard, Brian Lurst. At center, Matt Nickinen getting the start
72, Jason
instead of Lopak, who is out with the injury, and that is Josh Lopak. He'll be starting center this afternoon. At right guard will be senior Brian Lopak. And at tight end will be Marcus Marshall Codd. And at right tackle,
Tom Miller.
Travis Barlock will be taking over the duties.
Senior
Of course,
wearing
once again,
number
the quarterback
30,
Bessinen. In the backfield will be Aaron Warchek, Mitch Warchek, and Jarvis Applecamp.
25, Chris
The Panthers are coached by Larry Mackey, who's in his second year at the helm for Ewen Trout White Pine.
Number 40,
and once again, this will be the last game played on this football field. 27 years this field has been in existence. 1970 it started as the Panthers formed their first football team.
32,
and it's a member of the Mountain Lakes Conference.
Quarterback, a junior,
so a little nostalgia
84,
to pass along to you here as the Panthers play in their final game here at the Ewen football field. And next year they'll be at the new field just west of town at the new school. Overcast, guys. We've had a lot of rain the last couple of days. The field is wet and soggy game time, but it's very comfortable conditions for November 1st. As last evening on the shores of Keweenaw Bay, we had very non-seasonable weather as temperatures just reaching the mid-40s. A perfect night for football. And here this afternoon, ending our regular season coverage. Another fine day for football with the field a little bit soggy, but overall in good conditions. We'll take a 30-second time. I'll be back in 30 seconds for the start of today's game here in Ewen between the Lakes and the Panthers.
The senior wearing number 26, Mike Topo. At running back, a senior wearing number 24, Mitch Warchek. At running back, a senior wearing number 36, Jarvis Applecamp. And third running back, a senior wearing number 84, Aaron Warchek.
Well, obviously, we'll not take that 30-second time always. The board over at Otsanaga must be on automatic pilot once again.
And the Panthers are coached.
Well, it gives me an opportunity to mention our sponsors of Ewen Trout Creek High School
Ladies and
Sports.
gentlemen, we please stand.
First, we'll have our national anthem coming in at a perfect 7-0 mark. Once again in the playoffs. They made it down to the Silver Dome last year. Their usual trips, and the Lake Linden fans know how to get down Silverdome in their sleep. Here's a low line drive kick, and it's going to take a Lakes bounce all the way to the 15-yard line. Warchek picks it up, and he's going to be hauled down at the 16-yard line, where the Panthers will start first and 10. Shores, Panthers with that full house backfield with 2 Warcheks and Applecamp. Here's a handoff, and getting about a yard, if that, is the ball carrier.
Mitch Warchek
on the carrier. The Panthers. Ball at the 19-yard line. Here's Applecamp, the ball carrier, and he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line before he's stacked up. Here's Bessinen, and he's going to be caught in the backfield for a loss. And on the stop was Alan Drew. And Bessinen will be brought down at the 24-yard line. So a 2-yard loss. He'll set up a 4th down and a long 3. Blocky. Here's a kick by Bessinen. He gets a good leg on it. It's going to be Marcotte will let it go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, where the Lakes will take over now, 1st and 10, after stopping the Panthers. Lakes will take over on their 44-yard line. Here's the handoff to Marcotte, and he breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet, and he's out of bounds, and picking up the 1st down at the 45-yard line of the Panthers. Marcotte doing a good job that following his blockers. A little something that the Packers did on Monday night. And here's the Blocky, the ball carrier, and he's got nice tackle by Applecamp, moving laterally to stop the Zablocky. Zablocki ready to make his move that time, and Applecamp coming out of nowhere to trip Zablocki for about, and that'll make the Lakes about a yard shy of the first down at the Panther 46-yard line. Two receivers wide right. Here's Hendrickson going back to pass. He has plenty of time, and the pass is complete. And Zablocki with the catch, and he's going down the sideline for the touchdown. Well, Mike Topo was in pursuit, and Zablocki wide open. Hendrickson throwing a strike at the 25-yard line, and Zablocki shedding Mike Topo's tackle and going in for the touchdown. A 46-yard pass connection from Hendrickson to Zablocki, and the Lakes go on the scoreboard with 9:32 remaining here in the first quarter, 6-0. 6 yards for Lake Linden as they'll now go for the two-point conversion. Here's the pitch out to Marcotte, and he's in for the two-point conversion. So we have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Our score, Lake Linden 8, Ewen Trout Creek White Pine, nothing. Well, a short kick by the Lakes, and they've recovered as it on the onside kick, and similar to the play Wakefield pulled on Barrigal last night, and coming up with it for the Lakes was Brandon Stevens, and Lake Linden will take over again. 1st and 10, this time at the 40-yard line of the Ewen Trout Creek Panthers.
40-yard line.
40-yard line, they're back in business. In motion now is Kader. Here's the pass by Hendrickson going deep for Zablocki, and he has him at the 20-yard line, and he drops it. Aaron Warchek inside kick and at the Panthers 40-yard line, 2nd down. Zablocki goes wide left. Here's Hendrickson, and off to Marcotte, and right up the gut, and he meets Jarvis Applecamp at the 35-yard line as Jarvis stands up Marcotte at the 35. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Lakes. And 5 now for the Lakes. Here's Hendrickson going back to pass. Plenty of time on the left flat to Marcotte. He has plenty of blockers in front of him. Has the first down, and he gets to the 25-yard line, and he's pushed back by Aaron Warchek. Not before the Lakes pick up another first down.
By Tolpo and Warchek. 1st and 10, Lake Linden.
Football in 1970, member of the Mountain Lakes Conference. Zablocki in motion, rolling left. Here's a handout to Kader, and Kader grinds his way up right tackle to the 20 to the 19-yard line. And it'll be about a 6-yard gain. It'll set up a 2nd down and make it 5 for the Lakes. 14. Of course, a couple of one-point losses for the Panthers this year to Ontonagon and Bessemer in double overtime. Here's a handout to Kader, and Kader went through a hole in the left tackle. You could have drove a truck through, and picking up the first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. First quarter. Well, the Lake Linden Lakes, they sure get a following of fans everywhere they go. In motion now is Kader. Here's a counter play to Marcotte, and he's going to cruise into the end zone for the touchdown. And once again, fine execution by the Lakes and good blocking up front. And Marcotte scoring his first touchdown of the afternoon, making it a 14-0 lead with 7:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Version. Here's the pitch out to Marcotte, and he's in, or he's close. He's in for the two-point conversion. As Aaron Warchek met him right at the end zone, and he got in for the two-point conversion. So the Lakes now up by a score of 16-0. 7:20 remaining in the first quarter. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 60-second timeout and be back with more football right here in Ewen on Y101. Aaron Warchek back for the Panthers. As Marcotte marching in from 10 years old. Here's a low kick once again, this time picked up by the Panthers, and Mitch Warchek will bring it back to the 45-yard line. So the Panthers trailing by 16 points against the Lakes. We'll have decent field position here with 7:15 remaining after wrestled down by Alan Drew for a 3-yard loss, and the Panthers forced to punt. Here's Applecamp, and he's going nowhere. And he coughs up the football, but he's already down as he gets 306 pounds. Here's a little counter play to Warchek. He gets it on the right side and close to a first down before he's tripped up by Adam Marcotte. And Warchek has had success all season long getting around the right or left side, and that time picking up good yardage. Forest Park in Lake Linden by a score of 30-20. Here's Warchek going off right tackle, and he's going nowhere, and it's going to be fourth down. Big Matt Peterson making the stop for the Lakes. They'll make it fourth down. There's Bessinen with the count. Hands off to Warchek, and Warchek gets the first down at the 44-yard line. Making a stop for Lake Linden is Peter Berry, and it is the Panther first down. Well, the Panthers getting their first down of the afternoon. There's Applecamp going off left tackle, breaks one tackle, still he bruises his way to the 36-yard line. Before he stopped, Josh Hendrickson making the stop for the Lakes, and Applecamp doing some good power running that time off right tackle, breaking a couple of tackles and getting an extra 3 yards, and it'll be second down and 3 for the Panthers at the 36-yard line of Lake Linden. Now we're going to have a whistle and a flag. Offside against the Lakes. So that'll give the Panthers a first down. Here's Warchek getting it on the right side, and also Jason Ducard in on the play defensively for the Lakes. Warchek picking up 5. It'll be second down and 5 in the 26-yard line of the Lakes Panthers. As Hendrickson, a 46-yard pass is Zablocki, and a 10-yard run by Marcotte. Here's Warchek on a good misdirection call by Larry Mackey, and it's going to be close to a first down at the 21-yard line, and it is another Panther first down. A little counter play that time, and it worked really well. Here's Applecamp getting around the left side, and good tackle at the line of scrimmage. Brandon Stevens and also Alan Drew down there for the Lakes. And no gain on the play. He'll set up a second down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We'll bring up a second down.
Bessinen now, and out to Warchek. He breaks one tackle. He been brought down for about a 3-yard loss, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Is Matt Peterson making the tackle for Lake Linden, and it'll be third down and 10 from the 20-yard line. So here's Bessinen now going back to pass. Looking for, and it's picked off by Zablocki. Looking for Applecamp. Zablocki now at the 10-yard line. Rolling around the right side and tripped up by Mike Topo at the 15-yard line. So that's a first turnover of the afternoon. Is interception by Bessinen is the pass intended for Applecamp, and Zablocki played it like a center fielder picking it off, and the Lakes stopped the Panthers' drive and will take over at their own 17-yard line. Here's Zablocki going out the left side, and nice job by Jarvis Applecamp to stop Zablocki. 3-yard gain will set up a second down and 7 at the 19-yard line. Panthers putting on a nice drive, picking up 3 first downs in that drive from their own 46-yard line, but the Lakes defense bent but did not break. Here's Marcotte. He'll be about 3 yards shy of the first down as Mitch Warchuk calls him down. A wide left, Marcotte and Kader in the backfield. Drew wide right for the Lakes. Here's the handoff to Kader, and Kader picks up the first down as he gets to the 30-yard line. On the stop for the have to come up with points. And you can see the momentum shifting to the Lakes. Here's Kader now going up center. And he gets close to the 35-yard line. Applecamp once again on the stop. And it'll be a gain of 5 and set up a second down and 5 at the 35-yard line of the Lakes.
5, ball at the 35-yard line.
Finals once again. However, losing to Fowler, and I'm sure they'd like to go down there and take it all this year. And looking at this team, they're very capable of doing that. Here's a nice tackle on Marcotte. And what a hit that time by Jarvis Applecamp. As Marcotte went nowhere.
No gain on
16, Ewen Trout 16-0. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Our score, Lake Linden 16, Ewen Trout 0. One turnover here in the first quarter. And an interception thrown by Marcus Bessinen. Picked off by Zablocki. 3rd and 5, Kader in motion. Here's a little counterplay to Zablocki. He has the first down, and he's wrestled down at the 45-yard line by Aaron Warchek.
Brought down by Aaron Warchek.
The Lakes will pick up the first down. Here's the pitch out now to Marcotte, and what a hole on the left side, and he has the first down, and then some all the way down to the 40-yard line before Brad Leaf knocks him out of bounds.
Brad Leaf.
School football compared to last year when he had a blizzard in Ironwood when the Gladiators played Ironwood. Football field in soggy conditions, but mild temperatures here this Saturday afternoon under overcast skies. 4-yard gain for the Lakes as they'll have a second down, 6 at the 41-yard line.
6 for Lake Linden.
It's a blocky at Marcotte behind quarterback Josh Hendrickson. In motion now is Kader. Here's a fake handoff to Kader, and Marcotte with it, and he goes off left side and gets the first down all the way to the 32-yard line before Jarvis Applecamp and Brad Leaf in on the stop.
Near the 30-yard line.
10:52 remaining here in the second quarter. The Lakes enjoying a 16-0 lead here as they tune up for the playoffs next weekend. Game schedule. 1st and 10 now from the 32-yard line of the Panthers for the Lakes. The blocky wide right. Here's the pitch out to Marcotte, and we're going to have a penalty flag. And it'll go against the Lakes, and the illegal procedure call. So that will counter. That sort of makes a little statement about the Great Western Conference. Here's Kader in motion, and getting the ball is to the 31-yard line, and getting the Zablocki, the ball carrier.
Brought down by Mitch.
And it'll be second down.
Near the original line of scrimmage.
11.
Bring up a second down and about
from
10.
the 30. What the Lakes playing here. Ontonagon was ever so close, losing to Bessemer last week. And, of course, coming back with a big win on Thursday night against Ironwood. Here's Marcotte, and a big hole up the left side, and he gets the first down all the way inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And big Matt Peterson up there heading the blocking, along with Alan Drew. And the Lakes pick up another first down. The interception thrown by Bessinen to Zablocki. Now the Lakes looking to score their 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Zablocki and Matt Peterson in front of him. He just follows his blockers and gets up another 7 to 8 yards, and they'll move the chains, and they'll set up a second down and about 4 for the Lakes this afternoon. Zablocki wide right, and getting close to the 3-yard line is Kader. And another first down, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Lakes at the 5-yard line.
Brings up a 1st and goal.
Hendrickson handing out to Zablocki, and nice tackle by Mitch Warchek. At the 4-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Lakes. And the Panthers converging quickly. Here's the handoff to Zablocki, and he's going to be pushed back once again. That time going off right tackle, and Aaron Warchek and Jarvis Applecamp in on the stop. And we'll make it a 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line, 18-yard line, after the interception by Zablocki off Bessinen. Here's Hendrickson on the keeper, and he did get it. It appeared for a moment that he didn't get in, going off center Mike Kivala, and the Lakes get on the board once again, leading 22-0 on the 2-yard keeper by Josh Hendrickson. Drew and Marcotte, wide left. There's Hendrickson looking to pass as the blocking. Nice defensive play as the ball is knocked down by Aaron Warchek as a pass intended for Zablocki. So we have a timeout on the field. We have 7:36 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Our score, the Lakes leading the Panthers 22-0. And the low kick by the Lakes, picked up by Mitch Warchek at the 38-yard line. As Brandon Stevens
to the 38-yard line.
And Mike Patana down there to make the stop. And the Panthers trailing by 3 touchdowns. We'll try to get something going here offensively. Here's Warchek, breaks 1 tackle in the backfield, now cuts inside and gets positive yardage. And still on his feet as he breaks 2 tackles. 3 tacklers for the Lakes before Mike Kivelop brings them down. And Applecamp doing a good job of power running that time and picking up a first down for the Panthers on their own 49-yard line.
Mitch Warchek.
Here's Mitch Warchek, the ball carrier, as he gets into Lakes territory at the 49-yard line. It'll make it 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Lakes 22-0. Here's Bessinen handing off to Warchek. He leaps over Zablocki, and he gets to the 45-yard line. Well, we talked about Aaron Warchek being the gazelle in the backfield, and that time he showed it as he leaped over Chris Zablocki and picked up good yardage to the 41-yard line. And now we're going to have a flag thrown in the Panther backfield, and it will go against the Panthers. The illegal procedures will make it 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. 2 Warcheks and Applecamp in the backfield behind Southpaw quarterback Marcus Monk Bessinen, setting up the screen pass to Warchek, and he has some running room, and he's going to get the first down and then some. And then a good open field tackle at the Lake Linden 40-yard line by Brandon Stevens. Otherwise, Warchek might have been down for 6 points for Ewen Trout Creek White Pine. Well, the Panthers working this screen to perfection that time, pick up the first down, and we'll have it 1st and 10 at the Lake Linden 38-yard line. Here's Applecamp breaking 1 tackle, still on his feet as he gets inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. That time he got past Peter Berry for the Lakes. And got positive yardage to the 34-yard line. Putting on a drive here with 4:59 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Warchek once again, and he breaks 1 tackle and gets a yard at that on the carry. As the Lakes, Chris Brown making the stop. There'll be no gain on the play. It'll set up a 3rd down and 6 from the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 6 from the Lake Linden 34-yard line for the Panthers. They trail 22-0. Here's a pitch out to Warchek, and he's going nowhere, and he's hauled down for a loss. And Brent Fortin, 6'2", 190-pound freshman, starting here this afternoon for the Lakes. Hauls Warchek down, and it'll be 4th down and 9 from the 37-yard line. 4th down and 9, 4-down territory for the Panthers. Here's Monk Bessinen going back to pass, being hounded, and the pass to Warchek on the screen, and this time nothing doing. And making the stop, Tom Miller, and all the way up to the 47-yard line, or make that the 44-yard line of the Panthers, or the Lakes rather. 4-yard line, leading 22-0. With 3:34 remaining here in the first half. Hendrickson going back to pass, has plenty of protection, looking for Zablocki, and he throws a strike, and Zablocki's gone for the touchdown. And it's now 28-0. So 1 play, 56 yards. Hendrickson to Zablocki, their 2nd touchdown connection of the half. And Lake Linden once again now leads 28-0. 6-yard. Now the Lakes will go for the 2-point conversion as Zablocki at quarterback, or make that Hendrickson rather, looking for, and he has the touchdown. So the Lakes now lead 30-0. We have 3:25 remaining in the second quarter as Tom Miller caught the two-point conversion. We'll take a 60-second timeout. So again, a timeout on the field. Lake Linden leading Ewen Trout 30-0. We'll be back in 60. Okay, back here, the Lakes once again will be kicking off, leading the Panthers 30-0. Warchek picks it up at the 25, gets up to the 30, and Brandon Stevens brings them down. So Ewen Trout trailing 30-0 will take over with 3:23 remaining.
Just over 3 minutes left. It's going to be 1st and 10.
And they'll have the ball at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. Line of the Lakes, their deepest penetration in the afternoon has been to the 20-yard, but unable to get any points. Here's Applecamp following his blocker. He picks up about a yard.
About a yard.
Time following Brian Lopak. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Cats at the 31-yard line. Just weather forecast. And words of our valuable sponsors of high school sports coverage on Y101. Here's Applecamp. And he bruises his way across the 35 to the 36-yard line before Chris Brown knocks him out.
Bring up a 3rd down and 5.
4th down and trail 30-0. Here's Applecamp, and he's met by Marcotte, and he's going to be hauled down by Jason Ducard, and short yardage, a gain of a yard. It'll be 4th down and 4. And Stevens go back to play their secondary position. Here's Warchek on the handoff, and he'll get maybe 3 yards on the play. It'll be to the 38-yard line. The Lakes will take over with good field position on stopping the Panthers on a 4th and 4. Warchek was about a half a yard shy of getting into. So at the 41-yard line, Lake Linden will take over. Wide left. Kader and Marcotte in a pro set. In motion now is Kader. Here's Hendrickson going back to pass, looking for Zablocki, and the ball is overthrown at the 15-yard line as Aaron Warchek down there defending the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line of the Panthers, or make that the 39-yard line rather of the Panthers. Coach Ronnie Warner. Getting injured. Here's Hendrickson going back to pass, setting up the screen to Zablocki. He has blocking in front of him, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and we're going to have a flag thrown. And Zablocki goes all the way down the left sideline as he gets to the 17-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is about. Holding against the Lakes. So that'll bring him back and set up a 2nd. Linden leading the Panthers. Zablocki wide left. Here's Hendrickson setting up the screen to Marcotte, and this time the right side, and he's to the 45, to the 40, and he leaps his way across the 40 to the 38-yard line. And
very near the original line of scrimmage.
Kader slot right. In motion now, Kader. Here's the counter play now to Zablocki, and he follows blockers, now cuts inside the 30 to the 28-yard line and close to a Panther or Lake Linden 1st down. 49 seconds remaining. Now we have a...
on the field. Timeout, Lake Linden.
Lake Linden has called a timeout, so at 49 seconds remaining here in the first half, the Lakes take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Our score, the Lakes 30, the Panthers nothing. Of course, the Clark River Harris rated in the top 10 in Class D in the state. Hendrickson with a long count. Going back to pass. Looking for Zablocki, wide open. Zablocki at the 18-yard line, and he's going to be hauled down by a host of Panthers. That time looking for a little hole to run through, and the Panthers converge quickly, not before the Lakes pick up good yardage, as it'll be 2nd down and 1 at the 18-yard line of the Panthers. With 25 seconds remaining, Kader in motion. Hendrickson now. And off to Marcotte. Good blocking in front of him. He cuts around the left side. He's going to go in for the touchdown. What a job. Nice job by Marcotte. Following his blockers. He had 3 of them in front of him. And then cutting to the left far sideline and cruised the last 10 yards for the touchdown. And it's now 36-0 Lake Linden. Brown will attempt the extra point. Hendrickson doing the holding. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 15 seconds remaining, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back in 30 seconds. Our score, the Lakes leading 37-0. Here's the kick by Brown. Line drive kick, and we're going to have a flag thrown at the 40-yard line. Our game is also brought to you by this afternoon by Charlie and Herb over at Big Spruce Golf Course, where they like to remind the folks that they're having a steak feed tomorrow evening for the Packer-Lion game. And for more information, contact the Big Spruce Golf Course. Also, Hoppies of Kenton will be reporting state at a Whitetail Tire in Ewen. A penalty against the Lake. It'll cost them 5 yards, and Brown will be kicking off from the 35-yard line. Low line drive kick gets past Mitch Warchek. Aaron Warchek picks it up at the 31-yard line, and he's going to be dug down by Mike Patana. With 14 seconds remaining, the Panthers will take over on their own 31-yard line, trailing 37-0. Here's Bessinen. Over to Aaron Warchek. Good blocking up right tackle, and Warchek picking up the first down and immediately calls for the timeout as he gets across to the 48-yard line.
9 seconds left.
Oh, a 17-yard run by Warchek with 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's Coach Larry Merrickson. 17 plays, 84 yards rather. And then with 3:25 remaining in the second quarter, a 56-yard pass from Hendrickson to Zablocki. Here's Aaron Warchek once again carrying the ball, and he gets to the 46-yard line. And that will... Panthers call another timeout. Well, Bessinen will have 2 seconds to get the Panthers into the end zone. Going back to pass. Has time, and now he doesn't have time as he's brought down at the 45-yard line. And that'll be the last play of the first half as Peter Berry makes the stop for the Lakes, and our halftime score here from Ewen. It's been all Lake Linden, 37-0. I'll be back in 1 minute. For Ewen Trout Creek. Zablocki and Marcotte back deep for the Lakes. They having a running clock, Bill?
Yeah.
And we'll have the running clock here for the second half. Except for official timeout and injuries, the clock will keep on ticking. Here's a good kick by Bessinen as Zablocki has to field it at the 5-yard line. He gets across to the 15, to the 20, and still on his feet across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Well, Bessinen got a leg into that. As Sam Harmer, brother of Ted Harmer, makes the stop for the Panthers. Detour next week in Class D, Region 1, as we have a penalty flag. And North Dickinson more likely will play Rapid River. Illegal procedure against the Lakes, so that'll cost them 5. They'll set up a first down and 15 from the 22-yard line. High formation in the backfield for the Lakes. Here's a handoff to Brown, the ball carrier, or make that Marcotte, rather.
Jarvis Applecamp on the stop.
And Applecamp, or make Brandon Stevens the ball carrier for the Lakes. Stevens in the backfield along with Marcotte and Chris Brown. Here's a fumble, and the Panthers recover. I believe the Lakes got it back. Well, they're still wrestling down there for the football. Brandon Stevens along with Sam Harmer, and the Lakes will keep possession.
Lakes football.
Oh, he even gives me the change back. What a guy. Yeah, here's the run by the Lakes ball carriers. Bessinen in on the stop.
Mitch Warchek and Marcus Bessinen.
And Brandon Stevens on the run.
Brings up a 4th down. 4th and about 5.
Lakes going for it, or making a punt rather. Here's the kick by Zablocki, and he got a leg into that one. And it hits at the 37-yard line. It takes the Lakes bounce all the way inside the 25 to the 27-yard line. Well, the Panthers will get their first offensive series underway here in the third quarter, trailing 37-0. Here's Bessinen handing off to Aaron Warchek, and Aaron going nowhere. Chris Brown along with Jason Ducard on the stop for the Lakes. Now we have a little movement as Mike Kivelaw for the Lakes.
Offside on the defense.
And that'll cost Lake Linden 5 yards and set up a 2nd down and 6 from the 31-yard line. Here's a handoff to Aaron Warchek, and he leaps over Chris Zablocki and gets close to the 35-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and short. They get 3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line. Moving down the field. Bessinen now calling the audible at the line. And now we're going to have another flag. This time it'll be against the Panthers. And it'll cost them 5 and set up a 3rd down and 8. Here's the handoff to Warchek, trying to get her on the right side, and gets a couple, and that's going to be it. As Zablocki knocks him out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and make it 3 for the Panthers. 7-0. What's the difference? Here's Warchek, and he leaps over Zablocki. It is going to be close to a 1st down. He might be short. It is a 1st down for the Panthers, so Aaron Warchek. As a Panther crowd has a round of applause. 7-yard line. Here's Bessinen to Warchek, and Aaron going off right tackle and meets a host of Lake Linden tacklers. Led by Mike Kivelaw. And at the bottom of the pile is Jeff Kader, the main runner in the backfield for the Lake Linden Hubbell Lakes, and Marcotte. Here's Applecamp, and he's going to go nowhere, trying to get around the left side, and Brandon Stevens comes up to make the stop. It'll be a loss on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and looks about 15 yards. Just talking to the gentleman from Lake Linden up here at halftime. We're very fortunate to have the Superior Dome over in Marquette, as Bessenen's going to be hauled down for a loss. And in there for the Lakes is Matt Peterson. Well, Marcotte and Zablocki will be back. Bessenen now punting from the 12-yard line of Ewen Trout Creek-Wide Pine, and he gets up a line drive kick, which hits at the 48-yard line and will go out of bounds. And the Lakes will take over on their own 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
As we have 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Lake Linden leading 37-0. Our district will have Ontonagon in that district. It'll be on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here's a handoff, and getting across the 40 to the 43-yard line is Eric Miller, 5'8", 139-pound junior. Been a lot of cold games played in the playoffs in the UP. The Superior Dome, definitely 72 degrees controlled temperature.
Sam Harmer on the tackle.
And a nice facility at Marquette compared to the one in Pontiac.
3rd and 3.
What are the chances of the Superior Dome hosting a final, slim or none? He looked at me and said none. So here's a handoff now to Stevens as Anna